Oh boy, yeah, it's a game review of HuniePop. Jesus Christ, I didn't realize the resolution was that bad. So I'm kinda scared right now if you want me to be 100% honest with you. Me playing and reviewing this game is sort of solidifying the fact that I'm just a lonely fucko with nothing better to do with his time.
But hey, at least I can pretend I'm a pussy master with this.
So this isn't going to be the normal formula of me acting like a dumbass for 2 minutes and then actually giving a review. No, 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 no. I think the sheer presence of me playing this game is enough to show you how much of a dumbass I am. No, I'm going to actually do sort of a half review of this as I go along, okay? Alright. I'm sorry! So HuniePop is a Bejeweled game disguised as a dating sim, and it's actually pretty freaking good in my opinion. Like, when I first got this game, it was just as a joke, so me and my man Derek, we could basically just prove the fact that we were absolute
Gamers.
The Bejeweled part of the game is actually really fun, the characters are interesting, there's a lot of depth to this game. When I say depth, I don't mean my penis, I mean, like, there's a lot of gameplay things in here that you just wouldn't expect there to be. The dialogue in this game is great. It knows that if you're playing this game, you're probably a loser without a girlfriend, and it just kind of works off that. Damn. Now I'm depressed. So what you do in this game is you basically just go around from girl to girl because you don't have anything better to do. You give them gifts, you give them your time, you give them food, you give them your sanity, you give them your money, you give them your car, you give them your life insurance! There's a lot of giving in this game. And after all that, you'll eventually be able to have sex with these girls, but it needs to be night, on a Tuesday, with a full moon, and it also needs to be a leap year. And you know, it honestly surprises me how you're able to have sex with these women when they're standing in the same position they're always in. And really, there's no downside to it. You just keep matching shit and they moan a lot. Like, I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, but you know. I'm not... Now, it also surprises me that these girls would even give me the time of day because I'm the monster that goes to Walmart at night with knee-high socks, Crocs on one foot, sandals on the other, practically just wearing my underpants as pants with a wife beater on. And you know what? I just let my nipples sag all over the place. But yeah, in terms of the girls, they have all different types of girls. They got coffee, they got Cheetos, they got chicken. Now, in my script, I got the first two characters, I got their names right, but Lola, on the other hand, I couldn't remember her name at the time, so I just put down Black. Really, they have a type of girl for just about everything in this game. Almost everything. I mean, there's definitely some exceptions, but they do a really good job of covering all the stereotypes. I mean, grounds. And this is where things actually get a bit interesting, because each girl has their own specific likes and dislikes, their own goals, their own views on life. It's interesting, but the thing that's most important is what shit they like, because that's the only part that really matters. You see, in this game, there are two stats that you have, money and honey. Anyway, so money and honey. Honey is used to upgrade your traits, which can help you in the Bejeweled section of the games, and money is what you use to buy the girls gifts, give them food, make sure they keep talking to you, because the only way you can keep talking to these girls is by paying them! So, talking to the girls gives you the honey that you can use to upgrade your traits, and going on dates with them, or the Bejeweled section, is how you get money in this game. So, going on dates is the thing that actually gets you money. I know, it's a bit backwards, isn't it? But anyway, you use the money from the dates, to get food to the girls, because, like, they'll eventually get hungry if you keep talking to them. They only like specific foods, so you have to get them specific type of foods that they like. And the money can also be used to get them gifts. There are certain types of gifts. If you give them specific gifts that cater specifically to who they are, you'll get something too, and it's basically a tool you can use on the date itself. And, I mean, you can just keep reusing those gifts. I don't really know, they're magic or something. You know, if you also give them gifts too, it also gives you extra honey. There's certain gifts that you can give them that basically double the honey amount you get from talking to them. So basically, don't fuck up when you're talking to them and you'll get a shit ton of honey. And when you use the honey to upgrade your traits, it helps quite a bit, because when you start matching like specific tokens, you'll get more points directed towards them. And depending on what girl you want to specifically go for at a time, you can upgrade a trait, so you'll get even more points specifically from that. Did I say specifically? I meant specifically. And, when you get more, because each girl likes something differently, certain traits will, give you more points when you're doing the Bejeweled section with them, or they have a dislike, so you just don't bother upgrading those stats if you don't want to go for that girl. I mean, eventually you'll have enough honey to upgrade literally everything, and the objective of the game is to literally
Sleep with everyone!
So, there's only so much you can do, but, you just use the honey to upgrade your traits, and trust me, you need to do this. It is very important. Because even when you have every single stat fully upgraded, or trait fully upgraded, it is still very possible to lose. Hey, but don't let failure keep you down, okay? There are like at least 7 different girls, there's a bunch of girls in this game, so if you fuck up with one, just go to another. And, I mean, if you lose, there actually isn't too much repercussion. You still get all the money that you would have earned from all the points that you gathered. But the only problem is you won't get any hearts. Those hearts right there, those show how much a girl likes you. Once you have 4 or 5, if you see her at night and you succeed at a date, you can take her home and have sexual relations with her. The classic. So I'm gonna conclude things because I don't want to be here anymore. You come to this game for tits, but you end up staying for the Bejeweled. This game is surprisingly engaging and fun, but regardless of what argument you give to your parents, they'll still think you're a disappointment. Talking to the girls is fun because the dialogue is just great. Each character just has such personality. The voice acting's pretty well done, and there are even secret characters for you to unlock. Some of them are a bit harder than others, but there are still secret characters, about 3. And trust me, when you have sex in this game for the first time, you will feel like a virgin. It is very frustrating the first time around, because it takes a different pace than the usual Bejeweled matching scenario that we usually get, because you're not timed normally, but you're sort of timed when you have sex. Not really, but you need to match things as quickly as possible, and if you let things just kind of sit, I guess, the meter that you're trying to fill up will just deplete. It's constantly depleting, but there's no way you can really fuck up when you're having sex, so, take that for what you will. The music is also really good for this game. It's relaxing, it fits the mood really well. All in all, this game is a very nice casual game to play when you're just at home, with no one around to judge you. When you could be, out finding real life girls in the first place! But despite all that, I still do have some issues with the game. One of the big ones that I've noticed, maybe I'm just fucking terrible at this game, but sometimes when you actually go on a date or go on the Bejeweled session, place, whatever, I'm terrible at words, it can feel like the game is just already lost from what you've just been given, because sometimes it just feels like you can't get your way out of a shitter. Another problem is, if you play this game for a long time, you'll start to realize just how finite it really is. There's limited voice lines. You'll hear the same things over and over again if you talk to the girls, and if you do try to go for the objective of having sex with every single one of them, you're gonna be playing this game for a decent amount of time. It's not a short game, but it's definitely not infinite. You'll realize just how many voice lines there really are, and, you'll eventually just kind of want to just finish it up because you'll get sick and tired of answering the same questions and doing the same thing over and over again. And this is just a technical problem, but it feels like on some computers where the resolution isn't right, the calibration with your mouse is just absolutely fucked, so you'll have to like move your mouse to the side to click what you want to click or do something along those lines. I think that may just have been a problem for some of the computers I played on, but it's still something I felt I should mention. But either way, I really enjoyed this game, and I eagerly await the second one. I give Bungo Drop 5 fidget spinners out of 7. I really wish the pain would stop. Can someone just please end my existence?